What's up, guys? Desh here. I'm gonna be going over blueprints today, so in a bit of a classified location because you want to keep those pretty hidden. How it be? So in here, we're gonna take a look at what you want to look for. I'll cover real quick where you kind of get a lot of these and what you want to make sure doesn't kind of deceive you. You know what I mean? So, well, you don't yet. But anyways, I got some Tuso saddles here that I want to kind of go over. I got most of these from doing desert drops or lava golem on Ragnarok. Those are two awesome ways to go ahead and get blueprints. Just kind of keep running through it. Sometimes you get absolute garbage, and sometimes you don't even get blueprints at all. But any video on that, if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments down below. Some of them are the lava golems, kind of fun when you get it down, and the desert drops are sometimes kind of a pain, but worth it. Essentially, on saddles, these are all Tuso saddles, so they're all going to weigh the same, 20 pounds. Really, the only thing that changes on saddles is the armor value and the cost, obviously. So we've got a primitive one here, apprentice. Next step is actually ramshackle, which is green, but I don't have any of those apparently. Then it would be journeyman and mastercraft, and then ascendant. Ascendant's like the top of the line, right? So here's the thing. You might be thinking, oh well, obviously just make this one because it's ascendant and it's got the highest armor value. As you can see, this one is actually, it's only got about 2 points less armor, right? And it uses less resources. So you kind of can make, I had a better example, like this uses half the resources of this one, and it's like 24 points less. Meanwhile, you go up like 1 point on these and it almost doubles the resource cost. So I definitely wouldn't use this one. This is kind of to show you here that, oh, okay, Mother Nature shot me out there. I don't know if you heard that lightning in the background or thunder. That was pretty loud. Basically, you can get Mastercraft or something a tier down that's actually better than a tier up. Like if these were the same exact armor value, yeah, Ascendant be shinier, right? But this is cheaper. Like I would definitely use this. If these are my only two blueprints, excuse me, I'd be using this one because it is just half as cheap because it's a tier down. But it's such a great roll on that tier level that it's almost, it is like bottom of the Ascendant tier, I guess. You know. But more importantly, when you're using a blueprint, this crafting skill, mine's at base, no points into it, 100. Okay, you want to make yourself a mind wipe brew or soup. Drink that bad boy, and then craft as much as you can. So prep for it. Make sure you got 2 mind wipes, one to drink to reset all your stuff in a crafting skill, a bunch of resources to make everything you're going to want to be making, and then another mind wipe to wipe again to get out of the crafting skill spec. Go back to your normal stats, you know. But I should mention that if you're not on Sarco or, you know, some other unofficial server, like if you're unofficial, obviously that's what I'm trying to say, I do believe there's a cooldown of a few hours, maybe even a whole day before you can actually switch back to those stats, like drink another mind wipe brew. That was kind of up in the air and then down on the bottom of the ocean floor, just bounced up and down with mind wipes recently, so I'm not really sure if there even is a cooldown on official. So just keep that in mind. You might be stuck in crafting spec for a while, so be careful in that state, obviously. But you also forget all your engrams, so keep that in mind. Basically, that gives a certain percentage bonus. Like I think the max I can get right now is something around 60%. That's a lot. Like 60% of 100, that would be an extra 60 points ish. This armor, that'd be one mad saddle. It is kind of luck based. The crafting skill just raises the roof of the roll you can get. So if you craft this right now, you will get, with my base crafting skill, 100.5 armor. But if I say max this out, I can get like 60% plus, something like that, right? But we'll go with 60 for simplicity's sake. Then I can get anywhere between 105 and like 160.5, essentially, right? That is the saddles I could make, which is also why you'll want to prep a lot of resources when you're crafting stuff like this. I mean, you went through the trouble of mind wiping into crafting skill. You were prepared for this. You're going to want to prepare extra resources so you can make extra saddles or whatever you're crafting, just in case you get like 0.2% rolls on half of them, you know what I mean? So the other thing, now these guns, or shotguns here, you can see if you look over here, like focus this area, on the left there is a durability stat. And this one has 593 durability. This has almost 1200 dura. This has 1400. This Ascendant actually only has like 1000 dura. I don't think I'd use any of these. We have a lot better ones, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. But this is kind of what I grabbed for the example. So not only on armor and weapons do you have damage slash, armor. Where it's armor. Use my pants. I'll use these boots as an example. Alright, these things are hazard boots, so they're not going to be great overall. As you can see, got a 63.8% crafting bonus on that, so like, big difference. Our blueprint definitely does not have 402 armor on the shoes, essentially, is what I'm saying. But so, when you get that bonus on something that has durability, unlike saddles, you get extra durability, extra armor, and it makes crafting armor especially worth it. But here's what you need to note. Go back looking at these. When it comes to weapons, you basically just want to focus the highest damage percentage on these bad boys. You want to get the best, and eventually when you can worry about having multiple options, the cheapest best one, and craft that. So like, we get a 10% bonus on this, we get an extra 20% damage and some extra durability, I believe. So you get higher dura when you get that crafting bonus, and you get higher damage. What I'm saying is, if you're making a really good BP and you have the option, definitely wipe in all your points in the crafting skill. It'll be mega worth it. Get some OP stuff, or you'll get essentially the same thing if you hadn't. Depends on the roll, which is why you want to make more. But when it comes to armor, I should have grabbed some armor blueprints, but like I was saying, you've got the durability and the armor stat. Funny thing, for armor, you almost want to focus on the durability. What are these? These flak, I believe. No, these are also heavy. This is flak. I'm gonna remove my swimsuit skin. Alright, here's some flak leggings. That almost got a 45% crafting skill bonus and wasn't even crafted by me. As you can see, it almost has 900 durability, but it only has 483 armor, which obviously my Ascendant sunglasses or hat, about the same dura, more armor. I would say if you're going to be making flak, you want to shoot for like 800 and above durability, because then you can use it to like run out of base with a rocket, hopefully survive till you get there, and then blow the turrets up, with a rocket launcher. Like, that's the type of durability is super important when it comes to armor, because yeah, the armor bonus is great, but once the armor breaks, you aren't getting any bonus anymore. You know what I mean? So it'll be the same thing with blueprints when it comes to this durability and armor stat. It'll just be lower than this if I had the blueprint this was made from, because it's got a 45%-ish, 44.8% bonus. Swim shorts. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Obviously, if you open drops, I'm sure you've seen plenty. You can get like structures, like an air conditioner, bullets, other blueprints like that that crafting skill does not impact, and they're kind of only useful for when you don't want to spend engram points on learning it. But yeah, there are various levels, various stats. You kind of have to focus on the durability for armor, the damage for weapons, and the armor on saddles. And then after you have the best ones of those figured out, go ahead and look at your other blueprints and see, kind of balance out the cost effectiveness. And you'll be on your way to having some like really alpha level gear and saddles. Alright, that was hopefully kind of a quick one. I don't know how long we've been here, but hopefully that helped. If it did, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.